So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how you can get to 10K a month or even 50K a month with just cold email. I'm gonna show you exactly the KPIs you should be hitting, and if you're not, I'm gonna I'm gonna show you how you can fix it. But first, you have to understand this. You have to get a clear roadmap, or else you're not gonna get to 10K a month. So I'm just gonna show you. This is just an overview of 6 months. If you understand metrics and if you hit them, cold email is just metrics. Just metrics. If you hit them, you're gonna get to where you want to be. So these are KPIs that you should be hitting. But let's say in the first month, in the second month, you're not gonna hit these KPIs. Okay? Probably in the third month. Okay? So let's say you have 40 inboxes, you're sending about 750 emails a day. So that's 8,000 new leads. Okay? And here I have the cost. So in about 6 months, the cost of cold emails is gonna be like 3K. 3K to put down. And you'll see now the return on investment. So the reply rate, let's say it's 1.5. Okay. And your POR should be about 35, 40 for appointment booking rate. It should be like 50. Show up rate is 85. If you're getting lower than 80% show up rates, there's something wrong. You're either not like following up, or you're not giving enough value for them to actually hop on the call. You know what I mean? Uh, Qualified 70 and close rate, let's say 15. Okay, so even if you hit these KPIs, sorry, I didn't put the setup fee. So let's say your setup fee is about 5K, okay? And the monthly, like average monthly revenue from one client is, let's say, about 3,500. So in 2 months, you can hit 10K in 2 months. These are if the metrics are like, these are reasonable metrics. You can actually hit them in 2 months. You know what I mean? So in the first month, even if you hit these metrics, you're gonna close one client at least. Even if your close rate is 10%, you're still gonna close one client. And if you don't know how to charge a 5K setup fee, I'll probably make another video on that. So you have 40 positive responses, 17 booked appointments, 15 actually show up, and then 10 are qualified. You should be able to close two at least, right? Or one. So in about, if it's like that, in about 3 months, you're gonna hit 10K a month. And if you don't know how to hit these KPIs, I'm actually about to show you. So KPIs and how to fix them. So if you're not getting enough reply rates, it's your deliverability, infrastructure, and your copy. Okay, you want to test all of them. Use mail reach, right? You want to test inbox placement. You want to make sure your domains are like they're not blacklisted, right? If it's like one or two on one or two blacklist, then it's fine. If it's three, then just remove the domain. Your infrastructure, how many emails are you sending per day? You know what I mean? You don't want to go over 20 emails per inbox. And then your copy. Test if your copy has spam words, because I've tested before where the copy actually had spam words and it landed in spam. And I thought it was the email account. And then when I switched the copy, it landed 10 out of 10, like in the inbox. So you want to check that, right? If you're not getting positive responses, it's your offer, your angle, your CTA, like your copy, does it resonate? Is it giving enough value, or are you just pitching them, right? Are you actually giving them a video to watch, a lead magnet, a case study, something they can fix their problem, right? And then appointment booking rate, so time is basically how fast you reply to them, how many times you follow up, how you follow up, right? How you follow up is so important. If you don't answer their question and then lead them to a call, you're not gonna get them booked. If you put your link, your calendar link, they're not gonna book. You have to make it easy for them. Make them just say yes, yes, yes. You know what I mean? Like just give them a time. And then is the value good enough? So basically, let's say if you're testing a, a lead magnet and clearly it's not working. Clearly it's like 10% appointment booking rate, which is really bad. It's usually because the lead magnet is really bad. From what I've seen, if you send a really really good Loom video, 50% of them are gonna book, right? You just keep following up. Loom video, a value doc, a case study. Just keep following up. You know what I mean? And then give them more times that suits them. If your show up rate is low, it's just follow ups. I usually send about three follow ups or two follow ups, reminders, and then case study just before the call. And you don't want to use Calendly automations because that's just fake. You want to actually write the email, right? So what I do is once I book prospects into my calendar, I immediately set up two reminders and schedule them, right? So, hey John, a quick reminder that our call is tomorrow, and then 3 hours before the call, just be like, our call is in 3 hours. Talk to you soon, right? And then qualify it's just your targeting and your offer. So your offer, if you're saying no setup fee, you're gonna get a lot of broke people in the call, and they're just not gonna be good clients, right? Like, what's the point of you getting a service and you don't want to put risk in it, right? Of course, you want to lower as much risk for the prospect as you can, but if they're not putting money down, then don't work with them. And then close rate. It determines if they're truly qualified, your sales skill, objection handling, and then your offer structure, right? So payment structure. And does it actually solve the problem? Is it actually what they need, right? Is it rich or poor clients? If they're making about 20K a month, don't work with them. You can't even charge like 5K setup. You know what I mean? That's like almost all of their profits. So, and do you seem desperate to close them? That is that is one of the like main points in sales. Like, if you need them more than they need you, they're not gonna buy from you. You just have to be laid back, and then once once they have something like an objection, and then you want to get serious. You want to be like, I completely understand you, and we solved this, blah blah blah, right? But if you're laid back the whole time on the call, it's gonna be so easy for you to close it because they're gonna be like, he doesn't need me, but he has the solution to my problems. Probably gonna buy from. So that's it basically. Like, just go over this, right? Make it your own. And you have to understand leverage in the cold email. So in a cold email system. So even if you put 2% here, right, you're gonna hit 10K in 2 months. The higher you go, the more leverage it has. If your reply was 4%, you hit 10K in a month, right? And you keep all of these the same. Even if your closer was like 5%, you hit 10K in 2 months just because of this. But anyways, I hope you got value out of that. If you want help in your cold email system and how we can build it for a one-time fee, then click the link down below or just DM me.